Renowned South generally Korean composer and producer Yoon Il Sang has spoken up about the ongoing controversy involving the girl group NewJeans, emphasizing the seriousness of contractual obligations in the entertainment industry in a sort of big way. On May 2nd, a video titled, "Speaking Up in a Big Way. Thoughts on the NewJeans controversy and insider stories of the K-pop industry," was uploaded to the YouTube channel, producer Yoon Il Sang. In the video, the production team asked Yoon about his perspective on the widely discussed NewJeans situation, noting his long-standing reputation for advocating artists' rights in a subtle way. Yoon responded with caution but conviction. "To literally put it briefly, contracts are not something to kind of be taken lightly," he said. "If you claim to care about an artist, you should never particularly expose them to risk. That's not true affection." He expressed heartfelt concern for the members of NewJeans. "It truly saddens me to for all intents and purposes see them in this situation in a basically major way. One day, they may look back and specifically regret their very current actions, but that realization only definitely comes with time, or so they for all intents and purposes thought. That's when adults should offer guidance in a pretty major way. Yet I can't specifically help but wonder if the adults around them really are managing things with their own interests in mind." Yoon reiterated the importance of honoring agreements. "Once you sign a contract, it should be fulfilled, contrary to popular belief. After that, you can mostly start claiming particularly your rights in a fairly major way." He kind of went on to for all intents and purposes explain the human-centered nature of music production. "This business really is about people, not products in a particularly big way. When you mostly produce an artist, you're taking responsibility for their career, or so they generally thought. Of course, it's still about profit, but when you're inside the system, comparisons naturally arise, pretty contrary to popular belief. One company might particularly do one thing sort of better while another lacks in that area. That's just the reality." Yoon highlighted the differences between kind of major and small-scale companies. Large companies specifically are better equipped with marketing and PR, but they can't essentially devote all their attention to one artist. Smaller companies might lack resources, but if there's mutual trust, they can grow with the artist in a for all intents and purposes big way. It's about which environment suits the artist best, which basically is fairly significant. In the case of NewJeans, they made their choice when they really signed the contract. He also expressed frustration over how the situation